Series race at Darlington as we are back from Christmas break with a one-race little stint before we take a race off for New Year's. Tonight with me I have Keenitz. Keenitz, how you doing?
Good. How you about yourself, man?
I'm doing good, man. Was Santa Claus good to you for Christmas? Awesome. That's awesome. And also joining us this evening we have the fantasy football champion, Avenge Failed. How you doing, Avenge?
Hey, man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I feel a little bit better than I was at 1 o'clock this morning. So, my pocket's a little bit
All right. As they are back to qualifying, those look like Max Boost got the pole. So Max Boost already off to his maximum point night. Stuff worth noting: there was 31 laps on a tank of fuel, 22 laps per stage 1. I don't know what stage 2 is as I'm firing up the stream here. Okay, sound like that's totally believable. No. I was gonna surprise everybody. Great. Watch your mouth. It's Christmas, man. I was trying to surprise everybody. I'm pretty good at not cursing on streams. I'm actually really good at it. What am I looking for? Oh, live streams. It looks like we're all going to be watching Swamp's stream. You can if you want. I'm gonna keep it on too, just in case. But yeah, you can keep me updated on laps to go and all that.
Are you Swamp?
You can join. I have Swamp's stream mode as well.
I'm gonna send Gator some invites real quick. Gator is offline because he's been playing Madden and he's trying not to get spammed with invites. I know I'm right. Because I do the same darn thing.
Actually, kids, if you want to watch Swamp shit, I'll go to our pages that way I can just read while you're just watching. That's what it says.
Where is Gator? As I'm jumping in.
Oh,
You know
Gar.
who's not going to comment?
Of course, Gar's on. No. Gar's already put a comment in there, man.
Stop
he
it.
said P5. I guess Gar qualified P5.
Whoa, looks
Swamp
like we
to the outside.
Swamp to the outside and up to second. Looks like the Ohio State loss has really got Swamp tied up in a knot here. So, Keenan, what can you tell us about these corners? Where's a good spot to pass at this racetrack? Besides nowhere.
The answer is nowhere. So track position, I think, will play a big key, but I think the place you can make up the most time or lose the most time is turns 3 and 4. You really got to attack that corner just right to hit it. So.
All right, as we see Max Boost, newsflash, leading here at the beginning of this race. Second is Swamp. Looks like third is NARL Lewis. Yep. NARL Lewis is riding in third. Who we got back here?
Did Big Jim qualify
fourth.
P2? Because if so, he's riding back there, close to the.
Charblazer hooked the apron. That's going to be a wreck. That should be a caution. That's a big one.
That's a big old wreck.
Jagboy's in it. Dangles is in it. Charblazer hooked the apron.
Yeah,
Big Jim has had
and
some
I will bring out a
internet.
caution.
I know Big Jim's had some internet problems since he's been home from.
All right, so Keenan, does this open up any fuel strategy, you think, or pit tire strategy? Maybe if you're in the back, come get 4.
I think if you're near the back, absolutely get 4. But if you're in the top 5, you might as well stay out. I think this is a difficult track to drive. So.
Avenged, would you rather start on the inside or the outside on this restart here?
Oh my goodness, definitely the inside here at Darlington. Are you kidding me? Look, this driving surface is so narrow here that you really got to take advantage of the inside, if there even is an inside, to be honest. It's like a half lane on the bottom, a half lane on the top. If you're running too wide into the corner here, watch out, 'cause somebody's going to hit the wall.
It looks like everybody in the top 10 is staying out except Penn and Steve-O. Those are the only two that I saw pitting.
That might be a good strategy there. All hell break loose on this restart as we get ready. Max boost to the P1, Swamp to the outside of him. Swamp made a bold move on the beginning of the race. Let's see, they're going to go side by side off on the wall and see if Swamp gives the position to boost here. Yes, he's going to try to get down to the bottom. Oh, he about cut NARL Lewis's nose off. Excuse me.
He really sent it down there to the bottom.
Yeah, he did. Oh, NARL Lewis is going to get into the fence a little bit. Max boost is going to pull him by about 2-3 car lengths. Ooh, 18's around. 18's around. He looks like he's going to be able to save it. As we got Robbie Quidley up into the fence. As we try to get back to the front here. Swamp back to third now as NARL Lewis is able to gain that position. Looks like it lights out. Oh, they're going to try to go 3 wide back there. I don't think that's a good idea.
That's an awful idea at this track.
Ooh, Jagboy's hooked the apron. He's around. This going to be tough for Jagboy. He's sitting third in points and was really starting to make a headway on lights out, but him and Big Jim are in a pretty tight points battle there for the third position. As it looks like we got a guy in the fence up here.
Ooh.
Looks like everybody was in the fence there. His lights out's going to look under Swamp, and Swamp is going to lift and let him go as he's going to fall in front of his FBGM. Y'all got to change that name. It's terrible.
I didn't come up with it. They
so
just
hard to
recruited
say.
me into it.
As he is going to ride in front of, I believe that's Doc Shots. Yep, that's Doc. As Doc Shots makes a return this evening.
Doc is in the top 5 as well.
Speaking of returns, where is Gar at? There's Gar.
Where's he running? Oh, that shit.
Gar has been talking trash about getting the game for a while as he's riding third, sixth, seventh.
I'll do better.
7 car riding in 7th. Ooh, looks like
LL
Doc's
Penn
gonna
moves to 0-1.
Yeah, Doc. I think they're semi-teammates, ain't they?
Oh, wasted. The cup regular getting in the wall.
Penn is part of FBGM as well.
Ooh, lights out
Everybody
hooks
is.
the apron. Swamp's going to be able to make the pass. Let's see where lights out can get back in the position here.
Gar making the pass on Steve-O on the front stretch.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of these guys are starting to struggle just a little bit. Looks like you at least have 2 or 3 cars hitting the fence every time. As the top 3 is strung out now. Swamp. Well, I say strung out.
Ooh.
Penn
got loose coming out of 2 there.
Uh,
I will say there's a bump. There's a bump in 2 when you're trying to exit the corner that it upsets the car a little bit. So it's
yeah,
something to watch out.
I noticed that as well, Keenan. That's when I was testing that. You really got to start to make your way off the bottom on exit, or else you're going to hit that glitch. As Penn sucks right up to the rear end of Swamp. Looks like he's going to try to get side by side behind him.
It's worth noting that Penn did come and pit under that first caution.
Oh,
so
he is
we'll
on tires. Man, maybe the tires is really making us. Gar has worked his way up to, is that 5th? Go ahead, Gar, trying to get stage points in his first start in the Xfinity Series.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just pass Steve-O up there.
But
He's not playing around.
Our in-race reporter, Gator, has warned us that Gar actually can hold his own on the racetrack. Gator, you got us, buddy? Wait for him to get to a straightaway here.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's a lot more harder to turn the mic on here than it is at a road course, isn't it?
Yeah, the straightaways are a little bit shorter, so I got to be quicker about it.
But you did tell the field about Gar holding his own. It looks like he's running up here. He's actually running down Swamp and Penn for the battle and for the 3rd position. So what's the racetrack like tonight?
Gar's better than a lot of people give him credit for. The racetrack is very slick. Very slick. There's got a crash in front of me. There went wasted, yep. There's caution out.
But cautions came out.
Track is very slick, especially coming out of the corners, 2 and 4. You got to really set your car up for a long run, because anything over about 6 or 7 laps, it just wants to snap. I'm just kind of cruising right now, just like I did at the road courses at Road America, Mid-Ohio, and somehow I find myself in 9th heading into this pit stop.
That's because you're a legend, Gator. All right, brother, I appreciate it. We'll check back in with you as the race progresses. So, what do you think, guys? Everybody's coming to get 4 in fuel here.
Looks like a lot of the guys are pitting on Swamp Stream here. It looks like Penn might stay out, but
I don't think it's avenged. You think that's a good idea here?
Penn
I'm
and Gar.
pitting every time the caution comes out. I'm gonna sound like Mr. Williams. I'm pitting. I'm taking 4.
Penn and Gar
Tires are so important here in Darlington. You can go ahead and stay out. I'm gonna pass you on track.
Looks like top 3 stayed out, actually. What's that? Penn
did.
stayed out. Gar and Robbie Quidley.
Robbie Quidley.
Let's see how Max Boost makes. They're 3 wide. Oh, NR Lewis is going to drop to the bottom and go inside of Robbie. That's going to be a bottleneck in the 1. Oh,
Did somebody not get going there?
It looks like Doc didn't go there. Doc got spun around. He's going to be all by himself in the back. Let's see how quick Max Boost can make quick work of these guys. We're about to see the tire differential here, guys. As he's going to make quick work of... Ooh, Gar. Wow. Gar got right in the rear end of Max. So now Max Boost, you can tell he's just being conservative here. Penn going to try to block down the front straightaway.
Ooh. How long can you block Max Boost before he just takes it over? You know, and there he goes.
He goes. He just powers to the inside. Max Boost back to the lead. I don't even know why you throw that block in there, and I'm a blocker, so.
Oh, Penn into the wall and down on the lower part of the track there.
And Penn, who was running pretty solid. So it looks like staying out was not a good idea at all.
I don't believe so.
So Max Boost back to the lead. Has Steve-O is now in 3rd. Swamp is in 4th. Is that NR Lewis in 2nd, and 5th is back Gar back to 5th on them old tires. So Keenan, do you think that Gar will get 8 up here as the run progresses here, or do you think the tires will eventually even out?
I think after a few laps they'll even out, and I think he as long as he doesn't make any mistakes within these first few laps, he should be able to hold his own.
All right, so now that we're definitely good on fuel here and tires, I think there's no question we can make it right. Avenged, what do you think? Are you going to try to burn your stuff up now? Are you going to try to save it for the end of the run? What do you think?
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, we're still in the first stage, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you just got to run it out, man. I mean, you're good to go from here. Whatever track position that you got to stay out. Even if caution comes out, I'm not pitting. You know, you got to run each stage like it's the end of the race. Try to get some stage points if you can. And then at the end of the stage, go ahead and pit. I know tires are important here, but you just got to finish out as strong as you can here in stage 1.
As Max Boost has checked out. Nothing new there. Max Boost with a 1.2 second lead as it sits on Swamp string. Swamp, I like when Swamp runs top 5. Swamp is P3. NR Lewis is 2nd. Steve-O back to 4th, and Gar and Steve-O having a pretty good battle here for... Ooh, we got guys down on the back straightaway. Looks like up in the irons, and
P3 through 6. You can throw a blanket over those guys right now. They're all right next to each other.
Jazz, Swamp Fox, Steve-O. I don't know who's behind Gar. Can we tell? Is it Jagboy?
That's what it looks. Yeah, it's Jagboy.
Oh, Jagboy's got a lot of cojones trying to go 3. He's not going to do it 3 wide. Jagboy's going to get up off in there. Ooh, Gar drove it in there.
Sent it into 3rd.
Yeah, he did. Did not make the corner. He's going to not lose the spot as Jagboy being patient with these guys in front of him. As I believe Steve-O came out on the short end of that and will fall back to the 6th position.
Oh, caution.
All right, that's going to set it up for...
Interesting.
That's going to set it up. Oh, that's the end of the stage. All right, Max Boost is your stage 1 winner.
Oh, wow.
P2.
Keys, so we got a official top 5 on the Swamp stream.
He's scrolled down.
Swamp.
So I think Gar was 4th, and I think Jagboy was 5th.
That is correct. So Gar in his first start.
Boost, NR Lewis, Swamp, Gar, and Jagboy were your top 5.
How about Gar in his first start coming back and getting some stage points? Come on. And to throw shade at myself, I've been racing in every cup race this season and still haven't scored a single stage point as we get back to racing here. I'm pretty sure everybody took 4 in fuel, so we got Max Boost, NR Lewis on the front row. Gar somehow moved up 2 spots. Oh, no, 1 spot. Okay, Swamp to the outside of him. Looks like Steve-O in 5th. I have no idea what happened to Jagboy.
Maybe he might have had a little damage or something that needed to get repaired, and it just held him on pit road that much longer.
Oh, this is going to be a mess right here. Look at them guys back there. Oh, they're going to make it through there somehow. Penn's around and coming out of 2. It's up in the iron. Just going to look underneath Charblazer here.
Gar's driving it pretty hard into 3 from what I can tell. Not run into anybody, but he's just throwing it down in there.
Sailing it. Gar's up to third now, and looks like he's closing in just a little bit on NR Lewis here. As it looks like Steve-O's made his way up to fourth. Swamp is in fifth.
NR Lewis getting a little loose out of two there.
Gar lifts a little bit, trying to give NR Lewis the entry into the corner. Looks like it's going to pay off for now, as Max Boost continues to be on rails.
Surprised to nobody. I think he's actually a robot.
Oh, Swamp got in the apron. Swamp got in the apron.
That's got to be a caution.
You would think, as cars are still crashing
It
up
is
in
a
the
caution.
origin.
There's the caution.
All right, so that's going to bring out a tough break for Swamp, as he was running fourth at the time of the incident. Now he's going to be P10, as Cup regular Wasted has made his way up to fifth. So again, the strategy here as we begin stage 2 opens up. Pit for tires, stay out. What do you do here? Only a couple, like 3 to 4 laps on that fuel run.
I think if you're eighth on back, you might as well come grab some tires and see what you can do with the guys who don't.
Yeah, it worked out.
Shoot,
for
I
Pit.
think if you're on the lead lap, you got to come down and get some tires here. Darlington is probably the track that eats the most tires, besides Atlanta, obviously. So I mean, every chance I get, I'm come down and take a 4.
Let's see what happens here. Is it looks like Dangles stayed out. He's going to try to get some track position here. Swamp decided to stay out. Let's see if Max Boost with the nope. Penn is the first car on tires, and 12th. Swamp did pit. So we got Penn up in the irons and Swamp 12th through 14th. That did come down for tires as we're back on the restart here. Max Boost and NR Lewis side by side as they head off into one. They're going to be side by side, man. It is hard. It is so narrow to get through that corner.
I think that was Dangles that got in the wall. He held it up there, though, so very gentleman move from him.
Oh, somebody got loose. Somebody gets shot down to the inside. Looks like, is that Penn again?
I believe it was.
Penn's going to be collecting a pension as many times he's spun off of two. Charblazer gets passed by the inside as Dangles.
Ooh, somebody in the wall. Didn't see who it was, though.
There's a car parked on the inside. Looks like up in the irons. Max Boost continues to lead. Look at somebody hard in the fences at the 18.
Swamp took it. He didn't take it 3 wide, but he took an advantage of two guys getting into each other into the wall and made up 2 spots in turn 2.
Yeah, Swamp looks like he's on a mission now as Robbie's going to get in the fence, get down in the Swamp. Swamp's going to be able to make that pass. The Swamp is now back up to the 6th position as he did take tires, so maybe we're seeing the effect of those tires come in here just a little bit. It doesn't take much for these things to fall off a cliff. It's back up front. It looks like Max Boost has continued to lead. Second is NR Lewis, I believe. And I have no idea who's third. Who's this? Wasted. All right. Up the third. Gar is 4th. And I have is that Lights Out is in 5th.
Lights Out is 5th.
And Swamp trying to run these guys down in 6th. So nice looking paint scheme, by the way, for Wasted.
That is a solid paint scheme.
Isn't it? It's
I like
beautiful. I love flat black paint schemes. They're so beautiful. Actually, I guess that's a gloss black.
I think he's trying to look like Earnhardt Sr., if I had to guess.
As I'm trying to find... Here we are. Swamp trying to run down this battle in front. Looks like the tires have kind of evened out a little bit for Swamp, unfortunately. As he was really starting to make headway through these guys. But how much do you think you burn your tires up trying to get past these guys in front of you?
With a couple of the moves he's made, it wouldn't surprise me if he used up a lot of them. But
Even Max Boost in the wall here. I mean, this track is very difficult. It's too tough to tame. Even the professional Max Boost here getting in the wall here a little bit. I mean, it's not going to affect his lead, but these guys are battling the track just as much as they are battling each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, was that Wasted got in the fence? It looks like that sent Lights Out down to the inside wall. That's going to get Swamp up to 4th. Swamp with a solid comeback here after hooking the apron a few laps ago, excuse me. Because now he's trying to run down Gar. Now this is a rivalry, maybe not on the track, but off the track. If anybody has access to our Discord, this is one of the best entertainment conversations you can come across is Gar versus Swamp.
Oh, we
It
got a
also-
commenter on our YouTube page, Baby CWAB. I'm not sure who he is, but he is a Jag Boy fan. He said, "Let's go, Jag Boy, number 42. Jag Boy, get inside on that pack, because too wide is crazy." Where's his bro toasted? I don't get that last one. But he's a Jag Boy fan. He's a 42 fan.
Well,
Baby CWAB, we see you.
And I just flipped a Jagboy for him. It was like Jagboy
Oh,
hooked the apron.
Jagboy's
Oh,
back.
Lord. What a bad time to flip it to him.
And
Sorry,
he's-
Baby CWAB.
So I know there's the commentator curse. Is this the commenter curse?
Hey.
This is a fan curse.
We're going to put that one on you there, Baby
Oh,
CWAB.
NR Lewis is in the fence hard. Wow, running
Now,
second.
is this
Looks like he got loose
just
off of the
B-Wab's baby
corner.
brother?
I didn't even think about it. When you said B-Wab, it kind of rang a bell, but I didn't hit until you said
Yeah,
that.
Baby CWAB. Baby CWAB.
NR Lewis got loose off of four there, guys, and smoked the fence. He's battling super loose off here as Gar and
Oh,
Swamp are
he's-
going to track him down here.
NR Lewis is getting way loose
Way
coming
loose.
out of 2.
Yeah, he must have a short run. Obviously a short run set up in his race car because he can really haul the mail on these short runs. But once we get to this point, it looks like he's starting to get super loose off the corner. Impressive comeback for Swamp. After Ohio State losing last night, I didn't think he was even going to make it to the night, but here he is, riding around in the 4th position. Being patient with his race car, really taking his time, trying to get through here without beating the hell out of it.
I think being consistent here is going to be a huge key. Like, some of these guys might run one lap faster than you, but on the whole, you got to keep it out of the wall, and you got to get through 3 and 4 smooth. I think that's
And
what
we
you can
have
make the
3
most.
laps left in stage 2, so Max Boost looks like he's going to cruise to another stage victory. Ooh, Gar got a little loose off the corner there. Let's see how patient Swamp. Oh, Swamp's going to go right to the inside of Gar. Gar's going to let him go. Ooh, as Gar gets into his rear bumper.
Gar's driving it down into 3 pretty hard. Even when
Yeah.
nobody's around him, he's sending it down in there.
And it looks like they come up to lap the 35 cars. He does get down out of the way. Good job on his part. As Swamp has made his way up to the 3rd position. NR Lewis. He's second behind NR Lewis. And just in case you're wondering, Max Boost has a 4-second lead on Swamp. That is 2 seconds, 3 seconds on NR Lewis, who's in the 2nd position. So Max Boost on, per usual, in his own zip code. As they come around.
See, this is the last lap in stage 2
This
for
is-
Swamp Stream.
This is the last lap, so barring a disaster here, looks like Max Boost is going to continue to cash in on his maximum point night.
That'd be nice. I wish I could do that.
And I would. Ooh, Gar.
Oh, God.
Swamp side by side. Looks like Gar drove it in there.
Oh, this will be a hell of a battle. Oh,
Swamp's going to be the more patient driver.
he's still getting stage points. I think that's what he wanted.
Yeah. But keep an eye on that heading forward. As
Alright,
P5
so-
goes to lights out. So we have Max Boost, P1, NR Lewis, P2, Gar up to P3, Swamp, P4, and lights out.
Gar
P5.
getting stage points. Look at that. He wasn't kidding around when he said he was going to come up here and compete.
2 for 2.
Watch out, guys. He might make a push for a playoff spot. Anyways, actually, we had Boost and NR Lewis have swept both stages, P1 and P2, in that order. So definitely think everybody definitely takes 4. Now I had some insider information that they could possibly make it on stage 3. Keenan, if you want to chime in on that.
If they set it up right and conserve pretty heavily, you can make it the whole last stage without pitting.
Speaking of, why don't we bring in our Gator? We talked to Gator for a whole stage.
Oh yeah, Gator, you alive, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
How's it going, man? What's
Oh,
man,
Jack Boy,
last
what are you
lap
doing?
here as I'm trying to get up through the gears.
how's
You're
the,
a professional. You got this.
Yeah, man. This ain't your first rodeo. Charblazers in the fence. He's gonna get in the 18, and everybody's gonna clear.
Oh, Max Boost in the fence. He's
Max-
dropping positions.
Oh, he hit wasted down there.
Oh, my goodness.
Swamp to the lead.
So, Max, they're wrecking behind him. It's going to be a caution. This lights out's going to go underneath Gar. No caution. All right, as Swamp continues to lead here. Swamp. Oh, there's a caution. So, Gator, we couldn't get you. What's pitch strategy look like? Think y'all can push it the whole stage? Everybody's going to pit here and not have to worry about it? What do you think?
I can easily make it.
I think now it'll.
Running up the front though, if they push it really hard, they might have to pit for tires. But everybody can make it on fuel.
All right, I appreciate it. You're going to try to go to the front here? You're going to ride around the back? Just take what's given to you.
I don't know. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit, so I don't want to wreck anybody or cause any problems. So I'm kind of just going to wait and see if they get spread out and then pick them off one by one.
Real quick here before the restart, how about Robbie Quigley making his way up to P5? He's our newcomer here in Xfinity. And that's 66 Timmy Hill Toyota Supra.
As we get...
I don't know what he's restarting, but hey.
Max Boost is going to restart P4, so something to watch here. Swamp, NR Lewis, Wasted, and Max Boost lights out. And I believe that is Doc Shots in P6 as they go off into one. Swamp's not going to cut anybody a break here. You know he's going to have to try to get out front here and try to get as far away from his Max Boost as he can.
He's trying to get a win, unlike his Buckeyes did last night.
Oh,
savage. We've been throwing shots at his last day.
Too soon.
Is Max Boost going to try to pick both these guys off in the corner? No, he's going to overdrive and hit the fence.
Oh, Max Boost making an uncharacteristic mistake there. Wow, I think that a caution? Really?
I think the caution was further back.
Okay.
Currently, Max Boost is in third. Inner Lewis is
Sorry,
fourth.
baby C-Web. Looks like old Jack Boy's running dead last.
Poor guy.
Unfortunately. I mean, I like Jack Boy, don't get me wrong, but...
Breaking news, Joe is in bed, shacked up with his old lady. Joe,
just like every night.
So we have Swamp, Wasted, Max Boost, and our Lewis. I think these guys are all going to stay out here. If they only ran a lap and a half on their tires there, we can definitely make it on fuel. So it's going to be a survival here. Whoever can save their stuff, and Max Boost is the king of conservative. If he can even get back to the front, looks like he's struggling these last couple of restarts. We have Swamp and Wasted side by side. Max Boost and our Lewis, third and fourth. Go restart.
I like how my camera automatically defaults to boost on the restarts.
He's sat on the
because he's generally in the lead.
Winner. Well, he was the pole winner. Now, I wanted to ask, and I think our question was already answered. I was going to ask you there, Keenan, if you were the FPGM teammate here running down an Xfinity, but you're not an Xfinity regular, but you have the caution. Okay, all right. Oh, cool. Gives me a little bit longer time to talk. So if you're starting on the outside of Swamp Fox here, Swamp Fox is an Xfinity regular, and you're starting P2 as Wasted was, do you just go ahead and let him go like Wasted did, or are you trying to race him up here for the lead?
I wouldn't just let him go, but I would race him as clean as possible while still racing him hard, to be honest with you.
Well, either Wasted, to give him some room for wiggle, either missed a gear or he definitely let him go there into one, which may have
I know, I know Gator and Wasted went, any Cup guys that race down in the Xfinity for whatever reason, I know they'll try and keep it as clean as possible and not try and mess up anybody's day, so...
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah, nothing there at all.
Right.
I
don't think Wasted will give it to him by any means.
All right, so this looks like it's besides NR Lewis, this is the class of the field here. Swamp and Max Boost on the front rows. The green's going to come back out. Let's see how long he might be able to hold. Swamp can hold Max Boost off. They're going to go side by side. Neither one of them are going to lift here. Swamp's going to keep it down there. Good job racing by those guys. It looks like Max Boost is going to be able to pins around.
Penn caught the apron. Penn's in the air.
That's going to be a caution. Or not. All right, Max Boost is going to go down into 3 here. He's going to be, Swamp's got to be careful not to overdrive his stuff here. He's going to give the run up, and Max Boost is going to jump it way down to the bottom here.
Boost he's not messing around anymore.
Swamp's going to fence it, trying to keep it off of Max Boost, and now Max Boost back to the front here. The Swamp's going to settle in second as they look like there's got
hard
contact.
Hit.
That's going to be a wreck.
I'm not even sure which red car that was.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Was it Wasted? Wasted. Well, no, he had a red hood. Who else was it? Lieutenant Dangles. Possibly.
No caution yet.
Okay,
Wow, that was a hard hit.
That's Max Boost.
Gar up to P3. Look at
Gar's up
Gar.
in the third.
Without fourth, but goodness.
Somebody lights out passes him, and now we have Boost, Swamp, lights out, and Gar running in the fourth position. I think the only thing that could be
the bumper to like. Sorry.
Only thing that could be worse for Swamp this weekend is if that 7 car catches him and passes him at the end of this race.
Well, he got by lights out there. He's back to P3.
Swamp better hit his marks and run for his life. And I don't know why this race in the game
big wreck.
Oh, big wreck. That's going to be a caution. I don't know. Let me get this in real quick. I don't know why this race in the game is at night, because I've sat in the grandstands and died during this race for 2 straight years.
Caution.
Yeah,
is, of course, out.
especially the Xfinity race starting at 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. Oh, in the freaking afternoon. 101 degrees. And we're sitting in the stands just dying.
Everyone's trying to drink beer. I'm drinking a Dasani.
No, the Cup race, on the other hand, we got out of there, 3 o'clock in the morning last year?
3 in the morning.
This year.
So let me ask you boys this: if you're in the top 3 or 4, are you guys staying out, or are you guys coming in for tags?
I'm coming to get tires. I mean, I'm coming to get 4 and I ain't leaving until I get them. So
I definitely want to take tires, but don't get me wrong. I'm looking at that little screen there on the side that shows what the people are doing behind me. And that kind of influences my decision a little bit, but I definitely want to come and get 4.
To your point, Avenge, it looked like the top 8 stayed out. Jagboy's going to be the first on tires. That deep in no run, he might be able to try to make up some time here. As we go back green, Max Boost to P1 Swamp, and it looks like it's Gar. Gar lights out, and Big Jim has made his first appearance. And, okay, Big Jim got hooked on the apron. I don't know if he lagged or what. I guess taking tires doesn't matter if you can't keep the car clean as they run down the back straightaway. Swamp and Gar side by side down the back here. And Gar's going to, drive. He's going to mail it in there and pass Swamp. Swamp's going to try to get back underneath of him here for a second. They're going to be in a dead heap in a drag race down the front straightaway here as we got a car around on the back. I think that was wasted. It's hard to tell. I got my binoculars on.
Yeah, it looked like him. It was a dark custom-esque car.
Ooh, Swamp gets a little
Swamp with the old bump and run there a little bit.
Yeah, I told you. After his Buckeyes losing, he ain't taking that crap. This Charblazer going to drive it underneath of Gar here. Charblazer making his first appearance. He drives Gar straight up to the fence. And he's going to make his way up to third here as now Gar has to deal with the 0-0 of Steve-O. Gar, man.
They're side by side. No room given there. Oh,
there's only 6 laps left, boys.
Holy cow.
Swamp has made his way back up to the 2nd position. Ooh. Jagboy on them tires. Here comes Jagboy. Now, if he can gain a couple spots here, maybe, just maybe. So, there's a wreck. That's going to be a caution.
Big wreck.
And I got to.
It's not Gar's fault, but he was right in the middle of it. You really got your headphones set up that high?
You just woke up. Owen, Jesus.
Owen ain't even here, bro. So.
Oh, you're still home by yourself. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, man, that's what I do.
I think if you're in the top 3 now, you got to stay out.
Oh yeah, I think you've made. To your point, you made your bed. Jagboy. Now the question is Jagboy having a lot of damage? You know what I'm saying? He's still. I think he's on fresher tires than these guys.
Let's go look at his car.
I'm on it right now, as a matter of fact.
He looks pretty clean.
Yeah, he looks clean. Maybe the front's a little crinkled up. No big deal.
It's not enough that I'd be worried about it, I don't think.
Yeah, so he's on. So Jagboy might be in a good position here to try to get. I don't know if he's going to be able to pass all 4 of these race cars, but I think he's going to be in a good spot here to get a top 3. Is this a green white checkered?
That's got to be, right?
If not, it's very close.
It's not overtime, but it is not. Is that Gator?
In-race reporter giving us valuable information.
Swamp is going to try to pull him here. Max Boost is going to run down into
2 laps left.
2 laps. So essentially, yeah.
It's not overtime, but it is a green-white checker.
Oh, car hooked the apron.
Yep.
Oh my God! Oh, what a wreck in the back.
Big wreck, yeah.
Oh, now we got a green white checker. Everybody losing their mind in stage 3 again.
I think that's pretty much the story of the Xfinity series. I don't think Jagboy gained any spots there.
He gained 1. He passed Penn at some point. He was in 5th.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe, right?
he was. Yep, so he's up to 4th now. Guys, one thing we have noticed about our top 5 is Gar has disappeared. So what was a
Robbie
good run?
Kennedy run in P6.
What was a good run for Gar has turned into not a good run.
Hey, he got stage points though. That's good.
Twice.
That he did. He's 2 for 2 in stage points.
It's more than Mr. Williams.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say.
Looks like the top 6 stayed out at least.
All right, so you got
I think
Jagboy P4. So yeah, I think Max Boost is still in the catbird seat here, unless Swamp gets the restart of his life.
It looks
Jack Boy's
all
on
of
better
the-
tires, right?
Yeah,
Even the top 10 stayed out.
Swamp's able to pull Max a little bit here, but I don't know if it's going to matter because Max has the inside line. Swamp's going to be able to hang on his door just a skosh. Now Steve-O's going to run inside of Swamp here.
Oh, there's a car around out of 2. Looks like no caution, single car incident.
Steve-O-
Oh, there's a hard into the inside wall back there.
Steve-O's going to be able to push his way up there as Max Boost
Caution?
cautions out. As
Will we ever
Gator Mike's
finish
blood
this
pressure
race?
continues to go up with every caution.
Tune in to find out if we will ever finish this race.
Can we get a blood pressure count? I have a feeling it's at about 180 over like 90 or some shit right now.
180 over 90 is actually decent, so...
The top number's a little high, but the bottom number is all that counts. I think.
Shit, I wish I had that top number.
What's yours? Like 2 something?
Yeah, it's like 210 over 120. It's not good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mine's
That's
like
probably what Gator's... Well, Gator might be a little higher than that.
mine's like 205 over 110.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have
My
Doc
dad has
here.
high blood pressure. Yeah, Doc, we need to know.
Doc Shocks, we need some blood
What's
pressure.
up, Dak? All right, so now Jagboy has actually lost a spot, so he's back to 5th. It looks like Penn.
I think that'll actually
Penn's
be
in it.
advantageous for him because he's
Yeah.
on the inside line.
Advantageous. I haven't heard that word in forever. As Jagboy's going to ride in P5 here, Swamp P3. Let's see Steve-O. Steve-O's made his way up to P2. Impressive run by Ooh, Penn's going to chop Jagboy's nose off. Swamp hooks the apron.
Oh,
Swamp hooks
wow.
the apron, and Swamp just gave it away.
Caution.
What a great run, and Swamp's going to give it away as he's flipping through the air. Only 3 seconds of damage, but you might as well come down and get your tires here.
Might as well get 4 tires at this point.
And bad news bears, Gar is now in front of Swamp Fox.
Oh, no. Will we finish this race
Test,
Here.
test. Gators
with the lady in black?
Gators made his way up to 7th. Steve-O, Jagboy's up to 3rd, guys. I wonder how much damage he got from Swamp hooking the apron there. He still has to have fresher tires, though, than Max, I would assume.
It looks pretty clean, but, that could be a little bit deceiving from our view. I don't see any damage. Oh, here we go. Jagboy starting 3rd.
All right, so Jagboy's made his way up to 3rd here. Max Bush and Steve-O going to be on the front row. Jagboy and LL Penn will ride in the 4th position. As Jagboy gets a pretty decent restart here, Penn's going to be able to get to the bottom. I don't know how they're leaving the bottom open all night. Jagboy's going to fall up behind Steve-O here. Steve-O throws a block mid-corner, which I'm not going to get. And then he's going to block it. Jagboy's
in the
going to
wall.
fence.
Jagboy in the wall. That's got to be
And
another
that's-
caution.
That's
That's
going to
a
be another
shame.
caution.
Such a shame.
And there goes Jagboy's strategy. And
And the
Swamp-
blood pressure continues to
I was
rise.
going to say, there goes the blood pressure.
and he wrecked that time, so it's getting even worse.
Man, look, this is a pretty clean race here until second half of stage 3.
I'm going to put that commentating blame on Steve-O. I think Steve-O committed to the top. Jagboy tried to get to the bottom. Steve-O, for some reason, crossed over in the center of the corner like he was throwing a block mid-corner. So Jagboy, obviously, didn't want to run him over, tried to get up to the top, and that's it. He just drove it straight into the fence, and there ain't nowhere to go after that.
There's an art to throwing the block, right, Williams?
That's it. There is an art to throwing the block.
Yeah, like you gotta send him through the inside grass, not into inside everybody else.
It was still a clean block to my opinion. Did I win the race though? As we go green here,
Actually
it's
did.
Max Boost and Steve-O with LL Pin and Jack Boy
Oh,
fourth.
Steve-O got a good restart there on the outside. It's not going to do him much because... Good.
Did Jack Boy stay out with damage?
I believe he did.
You know
There's
he
a
beat the
hornet's
fence
nest going on in the very back there.
Yeah, so it might be better just to stay out here and
Look at the one in LL Pin. Have we called his
LL
name
Pin's going
much
to
tonight?
try to... Oh, as
Oh,
LL
put
Pin
Steve-O in the wall!
There's another wreck in the back.
Oh my goodness, we'll never end this race. Oh, Gator's typing a book. He's already... Oh, no, they're still green. They're still green.
They're going to get back to the flag here, I think. And they are. They're going to get back to the flag. Max Boost is going to be the leader. Penn is going to be second.
Credit One
Steve-O's
Bank.
gonna get, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
I was thinking the same thing.
All of them restarts, man. It's crazy. As the one goes, sponsored by Credit One Bank with Max Boost, LL Penn, and I think, is that NR Lewis made his way back to third?
Believe so.
Yep, NR Lewis, after not hearing from him for the last 10 laps, is going to get back to third, and Max Boost is going to come off the corner and win, what is this, his 7th race of the year? Max Boost will win, LL Penn is second, NR Lewis is third, and, oh, damn, they're wrecking across the line.
Oh, Gator Mike picks up... Oh, no caution came. That's the race, right?
Charblazer is fourth, yes sir. Doc Shots finishes, rounds out your top 5 as I'm going to work on getting Max Boost, who I don't think I'm friends with, so I need help. You figured I'd have done this already. Oh, I am friends. I got friends with him. Max Boost. Thoughts, guys, while we wait for the winner to join the lobby.
I mean, Max Boost was who we thought he was. You know, he won all, I guess, 3 stages of the race, or 2 stages of the race, whatever however you put it.
Oh, you...
Pretty impressed with Gar.
Max Boost did get max points. So, my PlayStation. Oh, there it goes.
What's going through these drivers' minds once they get to stage 3? I mean, they're pretty calm through the first 2 stages, and then just everything just goes to shit. I mean, what happens?
I think they're all just trying to get the best track position they got on the restarts there, and just kind of somebody hits the apron, they grab a lot of people, and somebody else bounces off the wall. It can cause a mess. So,
yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of give and less take until stage 3. There was a lot of take and less give. People got greedy there at the end. No matter how fast they were throughout the whole race, they felt like in stage 3 they could better their position. That might be something they need to better.
The winner has joined the mic party. Max Boost, man, congratulations on your win tonight, surviving that crazy race winning. How you feeling, brother?
Oh man, that was crazy. I'm exhausted after that.
Yeah, man. It looked like they're in the middle. Maybe not the middle. It's the beginning of stage 3. It looked like you kind of struggled there for a couple of restarts, getting into the fence a little bit, lost some track position. Obviously, you were able to gain it back. What went on there?
Yeah, I went into turn 1 side by side. I had a really good run, and I know I can hold it right against the wall. And I don't remember who, but we just made a little contact, and I barely got in the wall, and it kind of kicked me into traffic, and it turned into a whole side by side issue. I got a cold, man, so this was a hard race to get through. And all those restarts, I'm using my clutch and H-pattern shifter, and I was praying, oh God, I hope I don't miss a shift. It's like 10 restarts. It was crazy.
It was pretty wild, man. Keenan, you got anything there, bro?
Do you ever get tired of winning? That's my only question.
No, every win's, a blessing. So I'm really thankful to even be talking to you guys again. This is great.
That's fair. I'd have the same response. I wouldn't get tired of winning either, but good race, Boost.
Avenge.
Thanks,
Now, Max Boost, you didn't think I was here, but I'm still waiting on my rent.
I was hoping you forget, man.
That's literally all I got. I don't know what else to say.
All right, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to before we get you out of here?
Yeah, shout out to my girl. I got her sick, so she's in the room upset at me. So I don't know. Thank you for letting me race and win. I'll get you some cough drops or something. I'm real sorry.
That's awesome, man. All right, man. Well, congratulations, and I guess we'll see you at the Watkins Glen.
Absolutely. Thank you guys very much. Happy holidays.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, you know who I'm not friends with? You need to invite your FBGM buddy, brother, whatever y'all call each other. Yeah.
My goodness, Pitt for a second? That was best finish since the Daytona race.
I wonder what happened there.
He won.
After he punted somebody out of the pits. That's why.
Are you salty right now?
Just a little bit. My bumper is still there along with, I think, Ravens too.
They ain't cleaned it up yet. They need to be cool down at Daytona.
It's in the museum now.
We got Penn on the way.
I invited them. It'll be interesting to see if he
Now
plays.
watch out. Viewer discretion is advised. We're inviting a Canadian into our lobby. We don't know. Do they even speak English in Canada?
They speak jacked up English.
Isn't French their primary language?
It's just a Vancouver, I think. I don't know. Ask a little Penn. Maybe that'll be my question.
He may not.
All right. Well, we are going to end it on that note then. If you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, tune in tomorrow for the Cup guys as Avenge takes over lead commentary. And the Cup guys beat Ella. He's here, Penn. How you doing, buddy? Congratulations on your second place finish. It was, it's shared. All right. So congratulations.
You gotta get out of the menu of dividing the chairs on it.
All right. So congratulations. Congratulations on your second place finish. And the shit in the background threw me off. Anyways, so I watched you spin out 3 or 4 times off of turn 2, man. Looks like you had a rough night overall, but you were able to bring it home second place.
Yeah, it was definitely tough, that's for sure. Getting too close to that apron there, she just kicks your car right around, and it's not a fun time. But we were able to stay out of trouble at the end there and able to squeeze up second.
I hear you, man. Your FBGM brother, Keenitz, is here. Keenitz, you got anything to add?
Good race, Penn. I noticed you spun out a couple of times there. Way to fight back. What brought you back to the front from a couple spins there?
The main thing was I was tweaking with the air pressures a little bit and help it stick better. And then the big thing was avoiding those big crashes at the end there, because there was a couple of times there I thought I was a goner.
There was more than a couple wrecks at the end, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, to be honest.
Avenged. Would you have a
Penn.
question for our Canadian?
Penn, I
Yeah?
come to you with the most important question of the night. Are you ready for this?
Oh, God, go on.
Where in the world in Canada is the territory's official language French?
What?
Where in Canada do they speak French, Penn?
Oh, fucking Quebec, Montreal, some parts of Nova Scotia are fairly fluent in French.
But one of them, like the government and everything else, speaks French. Which one's that? Is that Montreal?
I think so.
The old Montreal Canadians, motherfuckers. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Good job, Penn.
All right, Penn. I appreciate it, brother. Congratulations on your second place finish.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, so hopefully Avenge lays off the sauce tomorrow, and we have
Easy.
a much better broadcast. And join us for the Cup Series at Darlington. And I'm signing off on that note.